Join me as we drift through tonight's gentle bedtime story. Flocks and Heather's Playful Adventure. This story is about Flocks, a playful young girl, and Heather, her wise tortoise companion, as they embark on a magical adventure beyond their village and discover the enchantment that imagination brings into their lives. In a quaint village nestled at the foot of misty mountains, there lived a young girl named Flocks, who possessed an imagination as vast as the sky above. Flocks found joy in the simplest things, from the rustle of leaves to the patterns clouds made as they drifted lazily across the azure. She had a unique companion, a wise tortoise named Heather. Heather had a shell that shimmered like a mosaic in the sunlight, and carried tales of time long past. One sunny morning, the air was crisp with the scent of jasmine, and Flocks felt a sense of adventure swelling within her. She approached Heather, her eyes sparkling with mischief, and suggested a quest to discover enchanted places beyond their village. Heather nodded, her wise eyes twinkling in agreement, understanding that every great journey starts with the first step. They set out together, their hearts light, walking along the narrow cobblestone paths that spiral through vibrant fields. The fields danced with wildflowers like a sea of color waving in the breeze. Flocks laughed as she spun through them, her laughter echoing like music. Heather followed with a steady pace, wise yet playful in her own way. The duo reached a bubbling stream, where sunlight glinted off the waters like diamonds. Flocks knelt beside the stream, cupping her hands to drink and giggling at the chill of the water. Heather joined her, dipping her head and letting the coolness wash over her ancient shell. They rested beneath the shade of a grand oak tree, whose branches seemed to whisper secrets of old to those willing to listen. Flocks conjured tales of courage and friendship, weaving stories of magical creatures who lived on the edge of reality, and Heather listened intently, nodding as though she had met them all. As afternoon turned to evening, the sky became a canvas splashed with hues of orange and purple. Flocks and Heather lay side by side, watching the stars sprinkle the dawn with twinkling light, weaving their dreams among constellations. In all, Flocks declared with a grin, "We shall explore the whispering caves and perhaps meet a dragon or a fairy." Heather chuckled, her laughter a gentle rumble, believing that imagination always held the key to every form of magic. And so, with hearts full of playfulness, Flocks and Heather drifted into dreams, preparing for another day of adventure, knowing that the world was filled with wonders ready to be discovered. Their bond was strengthened by their shared journeys, proving that the spirit of playfulness could illuminate even the darkest corners of the earth. As nighttime settled over the village, the moon rose like a guardian, casting silver light upon the duo and reminding the world that hearts full of imagination never truly sleep. Join me as we turn the page to the next story. Hannah and the Embrace of Loving Guardian, Angel Ear. This story is about Hannah, who learns the true essence of fulfillment through the loving embrace of her guardian angel, Yuri. Once upon a time, in a quaint little village nestled between emerald hills and sparkling streams, there lived a gentle soul named Hannah. Hannah was the kind of person whose smile could light up the gloom of any overcast day. She spent her days singing intricate tapestries, each stitch a testament to her hopes and dreams. But despite her cheerful demeanor, Hannah often felt a strange emptiness inside, as though her heart was yearning for something she couldn't quite grasp. One serene evening, as the sun painted the sky with hues of lavender and rose, Hannah sat by her wooden window, gazing contemplatively at the world outside. That's when Yuri descended, gracefully fluttering her iridescent wings. Who was a loving guardian angel, her presence as comforting as a mother's embrace, and as gentle as a whispering breeze. She had been watching over Hannah since the day she was born. However, Her visits were rare, for angels only appeared when the heart needed them most. Hannah humeth to my gratitude, unlike the delicate chime of distant church bells. I've come because your heart calls out to me like a sob longing. Hannah felt a warmth spread through her body, like a quilt just pulled from the sun. Yuri, she whispered, I often feel there's something missing, yet I cannot name it or find it. Yuri smiled, a loving knowing smile, and she reached out to gently touch Hannah's hand. Her touch was imbued with ethereal light, creating a halo of tiny stars around their linked fingers. In every heart lies a space, Yuri began, a secret garden, waiting to be nurtured. It's the love and connection that fills this void. Hannah listened, her eyes wide and sparkling like the stars Yuri conjured. But how do I find it? She asked, her voice quivering with a mix of hope and uncertainty. You find it by opening your heart to the wolf, Yuri replied, her wings fanning out in a luminous arc. Embrace every moment, cherish every bond, and you will begin to feel the warmth of what you're seeking. Hannah nodded, understanding dawning upon her like the first light of morning. As they spoke, an inexplicable joy blossomed within her, a joy that seemed to take root in the secret corners of her heart. Yuri's presence faded, leaving behind a soft fragrance of jasmine in the gentle night breeze. Hannah realized that what she had been searching for wasn't something tangible, but rather the feeling of pure connection and love that Yuri's embrace had awakened in her. With this newfound wisdom, Hannah felt complete, her heart no longer a void but a garden in full bloom. And each day, she tended to that garden, watering it with kindness and decorating it with smiles, just as she did her tapestries. And so, Hannah lived on, embraced by the loving memories of Yuri, her guardian angel, who taught her the true essence of fulfillment. Our next story is here to comfort you. Lorena and Tulip, The Innocence of Dreams. This story is about Lantana, a kind-hearted girl who explores the dream realm with her ethereal friend Tulip to experience the magic and innocence of dreams. In the quaint village of Meadowville, where vibrant wildflowers carpet the hills and sparkling streams sing melodies to the sun, lived a kind-hearted girl named Lantana. Lantana had eyes that gleamed like the morning dew, and hair as golden as the rays of dawn, embodying the essence of innocence and wonder. Every night, as the sky stretched out its blanket of stars, Lantana would visit the realms of dreams guided by her friend Tulip, a gentle dream weaver, who spun whimsical dreams from the threads of imagination. Tulip was as ethereal as mist in the early hours, with wings that shimmered like the surface of a silvery lake under the moonlight. We nurtured dreams as a gardener nurtures seeds, taking utmost care to ensure that each dream sprouted into vivid landscapes of joy and comfort, preserving the innocence of the dreamer. One chilly evening, as the autumn winds whispered through the leaves, Lantana nestled under her quilt, eagerly awaiting Tulip's arrival. Her room was adorned with little trinkets and glowing lanterns that danced shadows across the walls, creating an enchanting atmosphere. As the clock ticked softly, Tulip emerged in a swirl of sparkling dust, his presence instantly filling the room with warmth and magic. Together, they embarked on a journey to the dream realm, where possibilities were endless and the heart's desires unfolded effortlessly. Tonight's journey led them to a meadow, where butterflies carried the colors of rainbows on their wings, and gentle creatures sang lullabies to the moon. Lantana giggled with pure delight, as a cloud shaped like a unicorn galloped across the star-studded sky, showering candy like raindrops. Under Tulip's guidance, Lantana wandered through fields of candy canes and marshmallow clouds, each step a testament to her imaginative spirit and untainted joy. Tulip showed her how each dream, like a snowflake, was unique yet delicate, fading with the first light of dawn. However, its essence lived on, weaving into the fabric of her reality. the threads of kindness and innocence she carried into her waking world. As dawn tiptoed across the horizon, Lantana awoke with a heart full of love and joy, grateful for the adventures woven by Tulip. Each day, she carried the remnants of dreams into her life, treating others with a kindness as gentle as the dream world's tender touch. Lantana's spirit mirrored the warmth shared by Tulip, proving that the innocence of dreams could illuminate the darkest paths and kindle hope in the hearts of those around her. Let's begin another chapter in tonight's journey. Petunia and Snowdrop, A Tale of Wonder. This story is about a girl named Petunia and her ladybug friend Snowdrop, who discover the wonders of nature and the secrets of the universe together. Once upon a time in a small village nestled between verdant meadows and shimmering streams, there lived a young girl named Petunia. Her heart was as pure as the lily-white daisies that dotted the fields surrounding her home. Petunia was known for her insatiable curiosity and deep love for nature. Every evening, she would explore the village until the sun dipped below the horizon and the sky transformed into a sea of twinkling stars. One warm summer night, as Petunia wandered near the edge of the village, she stumbled upon a peculiar sight. A delicate ladybug with sapphire-colored spots glistening like precious jewels. The ladybug seemed to glow under the moonlight. Petunia instinctively named her Snowdrop and marveled at the magnificent creature. Snowdrop, although small, carried an air of wisdom and mystery. Intrigued, Petunia communicated with Snowdrop through her gentle whispers and felt an unspoken bond growing between them. As they conversed, Snowdrop revealed that she had traveled from afar, enchanted by Petunia's love for wonder and nature. Together, they ventured into the hidden corners of the village, discovering worlds unseen by the eyes of those who only rushed past. They found groves filled with singing crickets and meadows where the wind danced gracefully around them. Petunia learned from Snowdrop that the world was a canvas painted with colors that only the curious could truly appreciate. With every step, she felt closer to nature and its magic. That one night, as they rested by a serene pond, Snowdrop shared her most precious secret. In the land where she came from, ladybugs were the keepers of ancient stories that whispered the secrets of the universe. Snowdrop's sapphire spots were a map to those stories. Petunia listened in awe. Her imagination ignited, knowing that wonder was an endless adventure. As time passed, Petunia grew older, but her heart remained open to the magic of nature. Snowdrop became a cherished friend and a symbol of the beauty that surrounded her every day. Even as the seasons changed, Petunia would find Snowdrop in the meadow, and together, they would marvel at the wonders waiting to be discovered. Their bond was eternal, a reminder that life's simple pleasures held the greatest magic. Rest well, and let calmness embrace you.